Ooh. Remember when you said you maybe have your PC back? Yeah. Tis unlucky. Hello, Gianni. Hello, Mace. This thing will realize what it's doing eventually. There we go. Okie dokie. Right. Let's do this. In terms of drops I need before I move on to the next rank. Technically only need 1 Black Gravios Pallium, 4 Celtus Razorwing, and 2 Diablos Tail Cases. But I would also like to get that extra Black Gravios Pallium. The Skymerald, and the Stygian Zenogalak. And then there will also be additional information gained, I suppose, after I upgrade the Diablos one. I might need more stuff from that as well. But technically it won't need to be obtained in this tier. Although I will do it before I go to the next tier, just because that's how I prefer to do things. Grill me? Mace roast? You don't need to roast Mace, you just roast himself. Just let Mace type enough in one space for long enough of a time, he just screws himself over, it's fun. Hello Unknown, hello Weiss. Good to have you both. Hope you're doing good. Getting close then? Always ever slightly closer. And yet somehow always so perpetually far away. Yesterday was amazing though. I will not complain about that. Yesterday, a rare drop, multiple progresses on several smaller drops. That was really, really good. Really, really good yesterday. Tail cut 10 break, please. Pretty sure we know the drill at this point, but... boy, oh boy, am I looking forward to moving on to the next rank. The good thing at the start of every rank, well, once I'm done with the soloing, the good thing at the start of every rank is the variety. We're not down to this point where it's like, just kill Black Gravios for 500 years. That we're out on this one at the moment. There'll be all of the Elder Dragons, Gog, Molten Tiggy once I've got him unlocked. Good stuff. Although soloing him was going to be a problem, but hey. Hey, nice. You want to replay Rise, but then you think Rise? You want to replay Rise, but then you remember the wire bugs and how they affect combat? We should probably just keep attacking the entire time he's falling asleep, just to take advantage of the freebie timing it gives us. We love progress, we love some progress. Hopefully today's a good one as well. I am long overdue at least one Black Gravios Pallium. We've killed so many of them. And I haven't got a single Pallium yet, it's insane. I'll get both for this hunt, I would be mighty happy. With that outcome. Mighty fucking happy. That would leave me with only one rare drop left to obtain. Which is completely reasonable. And Zenogre as a fight is just generally more enjoyable as well, so... Do I ever look at someone and wonder what's inside their heads? Not really. Too busy trying to figure out what's inside my own fucking head. Trusting you, by the way, unknown. If I don't get both of them in this hunt, my day is ruined. My entire day. It's all over. I'm just gonna keep attacking. It just makes sense to make use of the extra time, considering none of us really have a wake-up attack. The new Skyrim mod pack is a learning experience and a half. Why is that? Hey, Alonso, how's it going? How goes the leveler? A lot of scripts running at the same time, so you have to do things in a specific order, otherwise the game crashes. That's... seems really fucking annoying, to be honest. What? You can't quick save, nor can you reload saves from in-game. That just seems like a poorly made mod pack. Especially for a game like Skyrim, you can't use quick saves? Some people press the quick save key more than they press the fucking W key in that game. You're fine, Loster. Good to hear, good to hear. can save, you just have to do it from the menu. The strongest part about the Skyrim game experience, all of the menuing. Hello, Anton. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Delightful. One down. Unknown said I'd get them all from this kill. I believe. I feel like I shouldn't have believed. I gotta hit 1% in the quest rewards now. Or a 2% from the head break, then a 1%. Hello, Roots. How you doing? How you doing? The ODST collab isn't even out yet and people are already whining about the weapons being light pen. People on the internet whining? Oh my god. The RNG gods require true devotion. I didn't get even one. Cool. Lovely. I'm gonna be fighting this fucking stupid fucking monster for the rest of my fucking life. I hate Black Gravios. You reinstalled an older ARPG called Grim Dawn? Is it? That's not even that old, is it? It's relatively new. Gianni, your quest. At least I feel like it's relatively new. Yeah, it's from 2016. It's only 9 years old. It's older than I thought it was. I just only played it recently. It's a good game. Good game. Good game. The head and the back break. Okie dokie. You want the next Monster Hunter weapon to be a Cestus? I mean, are you gonna, considering how you feel about Wilds Wise, do you even care about the next Monster Hunter weapon? You grabbed some mid pinky and you might continue for a few more. Very nice, very nice. Was I even alive back then in 2016? Yes. Yes, I was alive 9 years ago. I do not look like a 9-year-old. It's not useless, people just can't aim. I mean, like, just don't go against bots, right? If you want to use light pen. Use it against bugs. Was I online? As in on the internet? Yes. Was I online on Twitch? No. I think my Twitch account was created in 2012 or 2011, but I didn't start streaming until 2 years ago. If the next Monster Hunter isn't Performance Cell... Hopefully the next Monster Hunter will be developed for the Switch, which means it will just like by default run on PC. They had internet in the UK back then, believe it or not, somehow. Although I did not play a game online until a few years after World at War came out. Whenever that was. Call of Duty World at War? Because I did not have internet before that point. You know, Dread King is Dread Queen too. Yes, I believe so. Although it's been so long since I played Base Rise that I can't really remember. Oh, I'm dead. Only boomers were alive in 2016. If I was a boomer, wouldn't the implication there be that I actually had fucking money? And owned property? When did it release? Was it 2005? For World at War? I want to remember being around 10-ish. But I can't remember when it released. Odd. Wow. Oh, what was 2008? Oh, okay. I was 12 then. You feel old. I don't. I don't know if it remains true forever. But at least in my experience, up until the ripe old age of 29, the older I become, the less I feel like I am old. Because the less, I guess, it becomes relevant. Don't know. A year is so much when you're 10. A year is nothing when you're 30, right? I don't really understand everyone saying like 30's gonna hit like a truck. Like the number's gonna change up by 1. That's all that's gonna happen. Numerically, it's going to advance slightly. Okay? You're a day older than the day before, exactly right. At 35 I start losing hair, then I start losing my hair, great. I don't have to wash. That's one less thing to add to the fucking shopping list. 46, they take my balls. Fantastic. Can't have children anymore. Brilliant. You're giving me nothing but positives. Just have a vasectomy? They don't like giving you stuff like that unless you've already had kids. A 50 you pay cock tax to keep it running? Take it away. Also, you poop yourself. Adult diapers. Don't even have to go to the toilet anymore. Another positive. Great. Keep them coming. Good lord. At 51 you start exploding. I thought they took my cock away. If you don't pay the tax, they replace it with a piece of dynamite and a comically long fuse. Oh, okay, well. At least I die before I get dementia, I suppose. I don't know, I don't think aging's that scary. People make aging scary, and it doesn't have to be. Dementia's at 30, then I would not live to be 52. $51. Sorry, I forgot. Oh no! And 10. Anything that changes is your number. That's it. It's not like your body suddenly becomes decrepit, it slowly gets worse the more you age, so... That's something you've been dealing with the whole time anyway. It's more of a gradual descent than an instantaneous one, you know? It'll all be okay. You got 2 mantles? Always from the creatures we don't give a shit about. Are you wanting any quests unknown just to check? Or are you just here for the sheer unadulterated murder? You have 2 Guilty Gear streams open besides the stream. That seems like hell, but hey. You're just here to shoot? Okay. Prime way to consume content. Okay. Break his tail, break his face, carve his corpse, please. God, I want to be done with this rank so fucking badly. I want to go back to just play a Monster Hunter like a normal playthrough. Start a new save, build some weapons here and there, maybe give up on a few of them. Just go to the end of the game, you know? Complete the final quest and be done. I did it, I played Monster Hunter. Oh my god, what a life it would be. None of these challenge runs. None of this shenanigans. Whee! Da 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 da. Oh, the double? The double. It's a tough one to deal with, a double. Nice. Last bit of my demon actually hit the head there. Oh god. He didn't charge up. I was expecting him to charge up. I just cannot hit the tail because of the way he keeps moving. Oh, hello. Okay. I feel like he did not do enough charging to be able to do that quickly. But, sure. Why not? It's kind of hard to do anything when you get caught inside of his body like that. Oh my god, stop it! The Sonoga's a fucking menace. Hello, Sage. Welcome. Good. Thank fuck. Pretty sure we got the second head break and also the tail cut at like the same time, so yeah, that's head's definitely double broken. And the tail is cut, so just need to kill him. And we good. The good thing about Zenogre is it's a higher chance that I get what I want from him compared to Black Gravios, like percentile wise at least. I do technically get more chances from Black Gravios, but oh no, we lost Unknown. Someone sent you a really funny Fates mod that replaces all of the characters with the most random characters from other media, all have unique classes. That seems really interesting. Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk running havoc with a pistol. Damn it. Limping. Happy days. They all have unique power logs as well. That's crazy. I love it when people put just like a disgusting amount of effort into what is to some degree like a meme mod. No, I died on the Rathian quest. Unknown just DC'd. This is not on quest cut. Just what I was thinking for a second there. The voice lines are changed as well. The amount of effort people put into this shit, it's insane. Are the enemies just normal? Or are the enemies all fucked with as well? Big. A shit post doesn't have to be shit. That's why I said meme rather than a shit post, you know? The enemies are completely normal. Wonderful. on the wrong side, actually. All my rubbish in the way. So. Come on, Zanaga, give me something. Give me something to live for. No. There is nothing to live for anymore. Your question, Annie. I'm so tired of this. I hate this challenge. Why did I agree to ever do any of these? What was wrong with me? A monster ton of people are insane, man. $999 posts are not going down. Yeah, I did just buy a shitload of them, so... You think I need more mega potions? I do, that's why I'm making more of them. I have next rank to deal with. Thanks to Silksong, you're now gonna have to buy a new game every month for the next 3 months. Don't worry, Silksong will get delayed. The trailer did not say 2025, okay? Is it actually updated on Steam yet? To have a release date? It does! It has been updated. Unfortunately, it is 2025. That's incredibly disappointing. That would have been the memeiest shit. You couldn't just, like, not buy it on release. You will have the entire game spoiled for you in approximately half a fucking second, because it's the internet. Get delayed, Isanuma will get delayed, then Silksong will get delayed. Yeah. This is the way of life. This is just how it has to be. Dude, I really want Silksong to release and be good. But also, it would be the most fucking hilarious thing if it took all of this time and it was just kind of mid. You were like, yeah, it was alright, I guess. Oh, it would crack me the fuck up. Hey Nina, how are you? Good to see you again. the wonder of having a gunner right there. That just gets knocks off. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You think it will be good, but there will 100% be people say, why do we wait so long? It's just Hollow Knight 2. Probably, yeah. Damn, Hollow Knight 2 would turn out to be Hollow Knight 2? Fuck! Who could have predicted this outcome? And me? I'm doing alright. The move was suspiciously good. Everything went basically perfectly until I had to deal with bureaucracy in Sweden, and then it's been a pain in the ass. But other than that, everything went great. All of the stuff arrived. Only one thing got damaged, and it was a monitor. And that's it. Everything else was all absolutely fine and working. Suspiciously easy. Because the bureaucracy fucked me instead. The people who complain a lot of the root problems they have with Breath of the Wild were in Tears of the Kingdom. The reason I didn't buy Tears of the Kingdom, because I did legitimately enjoy my time with Breath of the Wild, but I was like, another version of this? It's still going to have all of the problems, and I'm not going to enjoy it, because it's just going to feel like I'm extending the length of my problems. I had a good time with Breath of the Wild. It was also enough for me, you know? People on the internet just complain. I at least try and think before I complain. Not saying I'm not a whiner sometimes, but I do try and at least give some logic to my thoughts. Oh man, I really hate the entire Zelda series, and I bought Tears of the Kingdom, but I fucking hate it. I wonder why! Oh look, one of the rare concentrate and one of the not as rare concentrate. How fun. Another rare drop I don't need. Really glad I have 7 of them now. At least there was a lot that went smooth, yeah. I mean, the most important things went smooth. It's just awkward shit, like 7? Yeah, I got a ton of them early in the rank. I had one quest right at the start of the rank where I got like 3 of them in one quest. From a normal Celtus, not even from the Desert Celtus Queen. Spoilers don't bother you because you're allergic to story, you just want the gameplay. Something looks cool, it gets you more excited to play with it. I really, really am jealous of that, honestly. Since most games tell the logic of the game through the story has to be important to me. Just delete it. So when the story is bad, it like ruins the game, even if I do enjoy the gameplay. This is the problem I'm having. Well, it's partially part of the problem I'm having with Engage. Fire Emblem Engage. Is the gameplay has its ups and downs. But overall is relatively enjoyable, but the story is so bad, it just ruins the entire game. Gives the feeling of overall care and thought and time invested. Yeah, exactly. The thing I have is if you just want to make a game with really good combat, I'm completely chill with that, right? A game with great combat, great music, do it. Just don't put a story in there, really. That's okay. You can do that. By Monster Hunter? Yeah, exactly. Like, the OG Monster Hunter has functionally no story whatsoever. Freedom Unite has, like, you wake up in the snowy village after getting knocked off a cliff, and now suddenly it's your problem to protect the village. Like, that's the story. Free U has, like, the most simple story beat ever, right? Which is basically just... You've been sent to Moga. It has earthquakes. Stop earthquakes. It was Lagiacrus. Whoops, it actually wasn't Lagiacrus. It was Cedius. That's the story. Congrats, you're done. But it doesn't need to be much. It can just be simple, right? It's the thing with tropes. And simple stories are fine as long as you execute them well. It's when you do something like Engage, which is so tropey, and so poorly executed, that it becomes just terrible, right? Monster Hunter, the gameplay is kind of the story. Exactly. Exactly. Why did you make up a game as an example? The Engage game doesn't exist. Look, you can't hide behind this wall forever unknown. It does exist. To you, and you think most people Engage are so bad it's good. Yeah, I don't have that. That's another thing I'm jealous of people. People enjoy so bad it's good. It's like, no, it's bad. It's so bad it's worse than it was before. I can't wrap my head around it. Let you cope? I mean, it's not that, like, horrendous that you need to remove its entire existence from reality. Fire Emblem Engage? Yes. When you tell people Engage is your favorite Fire Emblem game. I do have an interesting question about that, Sage, because I know we've talked about that bit before. Do the reinforcements not just destroy its enjoyment for you? Because, like, I enjoy the combat most of the time. I think there's a few times where it's just poorly balanced at certain intervals, but that's just like part of the course. Every Fire Emblem game is going to have a few stinkers in terms of maps, right? It's just how it goes. But the reinforcements... Oh my god. They kill my desire to play the game. Like on the map I'm on currently, in the last 3 turns, I have had 9, 18, 24 units spawn behind me. Like, what the fuck is that? Do I know which map? The one where you fight, you have to beat Lumera. That's the quest target. The one where you have to, like, literally the one before that one as well, where there's like a, the avalanche going on. And like every other turn, reinforcements are spawning at the end of the map. On a timer-based map. Insane. The one you were talking about is collecting the emblem rings. That was just like boring. For the most part. It's not reinforcements, that's ambush. Was it on that map, or was it on a different map? I think it was on the snowy map with the avalanches. Where they just reinforced 2 fucking dragons onto the map as well. Oh, they also reinforced 2 dragons onto the map with, another map as well. What one was that one? The one where you fight inside of Lifehouse Castle. Casual dragon reinforcements. Love playing support Alear and collect the emblem rings with infinite reinforcements till you pick up every ring, but you can't move your Alear because she's on support and will die. Yep. I think if you said you only care about gameplay, I think a good chunk of people should understand why you like Engage so much. I don't think a good chunk of people would, but they should understand. Because other than the fact that the enemies are always going to be the same every time you play through that game, you can literally run, even with the same characters, so many different squads. Because of the way that the system is, right? Everyone's abusable into a different class and stuff. Same thing that Free Houses had. Even if you were to play the exact same campaign choice with literally just the same characters every time, You can have a different selection of classes every single time, which is really cool. Oh, that hit me even though I was up once. What do you mean? You like how customizable it is? You like that isn't as freeform as Free Houses? Really? I feel like it's more freeform than Free Houses. Well, I suppose if you think about the training, the classes are locked behind the emblems to some degree, as opposed to just make Byleth teach them how to use a bow. I suppose that is a pretty big difference. Free Houses, every unit has infinite potential, and to you that is very interesting. You like that Engage has some form of guideline, even if you can break through it pretty reasonably. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Free Houses does have a guideline, because people, you have to invest more time into people, right? If they suck at something, it's probably too easy to break through to make people able to do something that they're quote-unquote bad at, but it does at least have a... This character is supposedly meant to suck at magic. You despise customizable characters in Fire Emblem? That's fair. I like it existing for the sake of the people who want to do it, but I'm gonna leave people as their, like, story default, you know? And not fuck with it. The thing I do love, and I think I would like to see more of if I ever get to play another Fire Emblem game that's new, is specifically customizable protagonist. If the protagonist is sort of a faceless character insert to a degree, right? Byleth, for basically most of the game, has zero emotion, so they're very much just a insert. Player insert. And that way being able to choose your own shit's really nice, I think. But I also do like the simplicity of being like, this person is the archer. They archer things. You carved the pallium? Hey! That means we're done with Brachidios, right? Quest of success either way. Woo! You nearly forgot about the stream? Oh my god. So irrelevant, Iron doesn't even remember me. Ugh. Ugh. I'm even playing 4U. Makes you have to think about what you have access to. Exactly, right? Yeah, I remember you saying in the Discord you woke up stupidly early, which really sucks. Makes map designs tighter. Agreed, agreed. No, I am definitely a proponent for more limited stuff. I like it when things have a choice of allowing you to do things and go different ways and stuff. But I find that you typically get a in my opinion, better and more tight intended gameplay experience when stuff is a little bit more linearly designed. And he swacks Charge Blade and every ranged weapon to go, and you're free at Village 8-star. Yay! Well, we got one of Gianni's rares. So I feel like Gianni's not going to have terribly too much stuff left to get, right? You got a Celta Screen Concentrate? I don't know what else you've got. Some common bits, right. Speaking of common bits, cut the tail, please. Your favorite Fire Emblem chapter is specific game specific chapter. How do you even know what that is? Yeah, that's the one I can't play because it's impossible to obtain, basically, without spending fuckloads of money. You're preparing limited builds, I raise you Wild Rider Etty. That doesn't add anything for me, personally. That's the thing. Like, that's funny to be able to do. I find it amusing. But from, like, a gameplay perspective, for me personally, that doesn't add that much. Because it allows you to just kind of, like, break the game. And that's not what I want to do, personally. I want, like, a well-crafted, tight experience. Instead of like, well, I turned all of my characters into archers and now no one can get within 10 tiles of us because archers are broken in this game, you know? Is it funny? Fucking hilarious. But it's also something that I get bored of very quickly. piracy, yeah. From my own personal standpoint, that's just gonna hit me straight after this Nullberry goes off. It is never something I will ever do in terms of piracy, unless the game is genuinely completely unavailable. How about melee archers? You mean Fire Emblem Echoes? Both of the Guilty Gear streams are raging at this point. I mean, they're competitive gamers. Do they know how to do anything other than rage? Guilty Gear talk? If by Guilty Gear talk you mean specifically only Mace and only complaining for the most part, yeah? Hello, Psychotic. There was a real-life army where archers' sidearms were two-handed greatswords. Once they ran out of arrows, they could go nuts. Oh yeah, archers always had sidearms, right? It just makes sense. Archers are usually strong as fuck as well, so like if you could train them to wield a two-handed weapon, which is probably a little bit more complex, why the fuck wouldn't you? They've already got mad strength from being able to pull back a warbow. Shit is heavy. The poundage that warbows have. Most of the time, sidearms were daggers. They usually had short swords, no? Rather than daggers. Everyone had a dagger. If you didn't have a dagger, you were a fucking idiot, basically. Isn't a dagger technically a short sword? A perspective, I suppose. Can this motherfucker stop fucking spamming? Oh my god. Help. Striver's the most babyfied slop ever made. This is what I feel like I hear, unironically, from the entire Monster Hunter community whenever they talk about one of the newer games. You will say that 4U has a particularly fucked G-rank experience. They did not screw around. Oh, 4U is fucking miserable at times. Fire Drill, like, people know the name of that quest. That's how you know it's bad. We failed. Interesting. Lab partners, yeah, that's fucked as well. Dash micro makes execution nicer. If it's that strong, they'll spam it without. I think the point, Mace, is that it requires technical execution to be skilled enough to do so. As opposed to pressing a button. I'm not 100% sure, but... It's just double tap back. It's amidst all of the other stuff that you're doing at the same time, though, right? It doesn't just become double tap back at that point. I'm not 100% sure, but that typically tends to be the issue that happens whenever something like this arises. Whoever made this game had a serious boner for Gravios, Black Gravios, yup. I, personally, didn't have too much of a problem with it once upon a time. Like, I can deal with the fact that there's Gravios and Black Gravios everywhere. I can live like it's whatever. But now I just can't play this. I just hate them now because it got spammed so much in this game. Repost it? Okie dokie. On the flip side, though, as well, right? When it comes to, fighting games, like, making things more accessible is probably for the best. To a certain degree. Because it becomes impossible to get into them. Because the only people playing them are people who've been playing them for so long, and then because it's a pain in the ass to learn how to play the game. Because everyone already knows exactly what they're doing. Anyone who's new that comes in just gets stomped to the point where they never want to play. And while it's all well and good, and you can complain about it being made easier and all that stuff, like, eventually, if they don't get new players, the game ceases to exist. Because games do need to make money. 4U Savage Show is a menace. Honestly, one of the worst things that 4U does is lock so many of its creatures behind either Everwoods or event quests. It's ridiculous. Your issue isn't with accessibility, it's accessibility that ends up being objectively stronger than normal play. I mean, it just is normal play at that point though, right? If everyone has access to it, that is the normal play. I understand what you mean. I am with you for the most part, Sage. Just rolling the, like, devil's advocate part of the argument, basically. In Frontier, where you get Elder Dragon Fatalis access at HR2? No, you don't. HR2 is low rank in Frontier. Oh god, your username is now very appropriate. Psychotic, after that statement. I mean, that's just meta logic, Sage. That would have fuck all to do with them changing stuff, right? It would probably have something to do with it, but also, like, that's just meta. Especially if he was really good in that game, he would be nerfed for the future. It'll eventually right back around to them being a best again, then he'll suck for ages. It's just how that always works, right? Don't know if you ever asked me which monster from all the Monster Hunter games is my favorite. Fight-wise, monster itself, how cool looking it is. Shara Ishvalda from the story finale of Monster Hunter World Iceborne. I think his armor is really cool looking. Looks really good. I love the way the monster looks and how it goes outside of normal, like, aesthetics for Monster Hunter. I think the setup to the fight is really good. I actually like Iceborne's story, personally. And the way that Shara is set up through the story. I got my tail, by the way, so I'm done with Stygian and Omega now. Yeah, I just like the fight. I love the music as well. Music in that fight's lovely. I think Shara's first phase is a nearly perfectly executed fight where you're like, is this seriously it? And then you get to the point where it comes out of its shell and you're like, oh, ho, ho, there we go. That's fucking amazing. I think they did it so well. You're sad we didn't get AT, Shara? I'm not, personally. I don't like the ATs. I like the concept, but I don't like the way the fights work. I like that they gave them extra moves and switched up their movesets, but it's just like artificial difficulty, massively boosted damage and health for the most part, and that's just like not fun. You didn't like the fight nor the monster? Fair enough. Very fair. Don't need that. Really glad that I got that. Effectively, you can lost mines. Enjoy. Oh god. Doing every quest before moving on is so horrible in GU, man. I completed every quest in that game and it made me never want to play that game again. What's yours, Nina? Since you are not a fan of Shara. My old one, by the way, used to be Nagakuga before I realized I fucking hate his armor design. I hate the way Naga's armor looks. A Cantor's fun. A fun choice. Certainly got some strong memory potential there if you played Freedom Unite or 4U as being like a good wall. Just an enjoyable monster in general. Good armor set, looks good as well. Amazing weapons. I mean, the weapons in specific games are actually really cracked. If you've got Bludgeoneer on like GU, for example, the weapons are disgustingly good. Nice thing about doing it on emulator is you don't have to worry about charm farming because you refuse to do the Brekkie farm solo. I mean, I'm gonna tell you the forbidden knowledge. You don't have to farm the charms. Just don't do it. Just deal with what you get and be happy. You don't need a perfect job. You need a claw. Okay. You love how it could intimidate you through a PSP screen? That's fair. Dude, on the PSP screen, he was so big as well. Like, you just could not fit him on your screen properly at all. You were like right up in his grill and you would get his foot. Maybe a little bit of his underbelly and that's it. That's all that fit. He was huge. Does he start in the desert or does he just start up in the... He does start in the desert, okay. It's 240p. Give them to yourself and do crackhead builds. That works. Especially if you're on a replay through, right? And you're just kind of doing a, like, play through the game for memes, because why not? Is that some sort of melee struggle you were too ranged to understand? I mean, even on PSP, and if you were playing ranged, Ankator was so big that you would struggle to fit him on the screen even as a ranger. You obviously wouldn't see just the foot, but he was a chunky boy. He was a fucking lad. It's interesting to me, Sage, that it feels like you're describing that almost as like a good thing. Whereas that from a gameplay perspective sounds fucking miserable. Just unblockables over and over again. That just sounds like a badly designed character. I hope for the people who keep playing the newer games, they get to experience a Cantor and you can lost at some point. Oh, a mantle. Another rare drop I don't need. From another monster I don't need it from. Good. Because they haven't got to experience any of the big flying wyverns yet, and I think it would be really cool to have them. For them. Hello, Zany. I do not want to build a single extra fucking weapon. Absolutely not. I don't even want to build the ones I'm already building. Also, hello, Skullbot. Welcome. I do understand the feeling all too well of the game that you enjoyed specifically just disappearing, though. Very apropos to be having that conversation while playing Monster Hunter, because that is Monster Hunter for me. In the last 3 Monster Hunter releases, I've just seen the game that I love so much just basically completely disappear. So I fully get you, Sage. Dunk. Easy peasy. Good stuff. When I'm making a game for an audience that doesn't really exist, and the new audience hates the game too, now no one's happy for Monster Hunter? I don't think that's true at all. I think there is a very clear new audience who do enjoy the game. They just enjoy the game in a way that people who are of the older audience do not understand, which is for a brief period of time. They play it, they play all the stuff that's in it, and then they move on. And to like older people, they're like, they hate it. No, they've just moved on because there's nothing left for them to do. You carved 3 mantles. What the absolute fuck? Okay, Diablos. The double Diablos quest. I need both of their tail cuts, please. I've already got my ice whip. No, wait, no, I don't. I don't have my water whip. I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. Oh, I should probably get feline karma. Oh well. Oh, it didn't like that. Oh, right, yeah. Good job. This day or night? This is daytime. Is there an extra chance if you capture these guys? There is. Okay. Capture one, if not both of them, if possible as well, then please. Carve the tail and capture both. One of the worst things you've ever dealt with. That bad, eh? That bad, eh? Horn breaks, back breaks, just the tail. Tail cut and capture. That's all I care about. If we get the other stuff, great, but I don't care about it right now. Very good. Actually carved the tail case. Just need one more. I swear to God, the music for this locale is so much louder than all of the other music. He's angry. I like that you say that, Sage, but like specifically the reason that Mace plays Johnny is because he's incredibly easy to play. in Shrine. Very nice. Capture it, capture it. Maybe I can get him out. No. I'll capture it if you guys want to go and kill the Black Diablos instead. I should hopefully have it by myself. That's a brave choice. Okay, you got away with it. Oh no, I'm throwing the wrong things. I threw Sonic Bombs instead of Trank Bombs. I went one too far in my menu, apparently. That's funny. And Strive it's okay, because most of the strong characters are relatively easy. Whereas in XRD, the best character was the second hardest to play. An Elephant was just behind him, while being arguably the easiest character to play. Right. Is it angry? Already? No? Why didn't that work? Oh shit. Well, the hard characters be strong, that's kind of gatekeepy. But the machines are far apart, at least like 99% of the players playing one easy character. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's just kind of bad design, right? At that point. Basically. Bad balancing, bad design. If everyone's playing one character. Functionally. Oh my god, I got both of them. From Carves. 2 50% in a row. What loopy land is this? Still capture them in case I need more tail cases for the next fucking weapon, which I probably will. Ui. I suppose the problem with fighting games as well, though, is it's kind of like an inevitable thing that's going to happen. Everyone's just going to play one character. If that character is like considered to be technically the strongest at that point in time, it's going to be the only thing people play. Are you kidding me? That's exactly where she spawns? What? Oh my god, I did it again. I threw another fucking Sonic Bomb. I'm sorry to say this, but when I read your name, your brain reads it as Milk Toi. Right, Milk Toi. Oh my god. That's incredibly cursed and fucking hilarious, Nina. Oh look, another 2 tail cases, holy shit. Eating cereal with that thing. It's such a shame that lady went crazy. The issue with balancing fight games, 90% of the players are always going to be unhappy no matter what you do. Correct. This is why I don't play competitive games anymore, because everyone's just fucking miserable all the time. Although, who knows? If Mace decides to let his idea happen, then maybe I will actually end up playing a fighting game. That would be certainly an experience. You were not serious? With you, Mace? You can be not serious one moment and then in a spur of the moment out of nowhere just decide to do it and then it's happening nonetheless. True, I suppose. The problem is the idea is in your head now. So you have like, you play Guilty Gear next month, you have like 10 good matches in a row and you're like, fuck yeah, I'm the best, this game is amazing. You know what? I'm gonna make him play it. And then all of a sudden, okay, I still do need Diablos because the world is horrible. The sharpness on those dual blades is horrible. Yeah, the Diablos weapons are meant to be sharpness +1 weapons, I believe. The moral of the story is you should play Persona 4 Ultima Arena Ultimax. Jesus Christ. It's just hard to say. It's funny to get you to play the most underground fighting games nobody has ever heard of. Dangeki Bunko Fighting Climax. I don't want to play a game that's got a climax in the title, I don't think, thank you. I'm Monster Hunter 1. Don't remind me, Nina. Don't remind me. If you redeem Guilty Gear Strive, you also need me to get me the DLC characters. Why is that? I just play Happy Chaos. What? Is that what he's called? Happy Chaos? Or is he just called Chaos? Apparently that's funny for some reason. Sure, bro? Why? The Diablos insect game gets blue with sharpness +1? Yeah, that sounds about right. The gun smurf? What the fuck does that mean? He's blue. Oh, right, okay. He's like the only one whose song I've heard properly. Basically the only one I know, so he'd just be the one I play. Like, I vaguely recognize this character, I'll play that one. Happy Chaos is the DLC. Well, I guess I'm fucked then, eh? I don't know who Bedman is. That's not something I've ever heard before. He's a bed. Well. Did he become a bed after he was named Bedman? Or was he also a bed? Always a bed, sorry. Because that's some fucking nominative determinism. Dude, fighting game law. Uh-huh. Fighting game law. This story brought to you by the average 13-year-old that thinks they're cool.
He's so smart, if he wakes up, he dies.
He made a robot bed to be able to do things while he sleeps. How did he make a robot bed? He was sleeping. Guilty Gear is the game where the strongest characters in lore use escape moves with names that are all sexual innuendos and 90% of the lines she says are all sexual innuendos. It's not serious, yeah. Not my type of game. It's very simple. Stroke the big tree. There's a move name? That is kind of amazing. The creator of BlazBlue once literally pulled out a boob tier list of all of his characters mid-interview. Like you do. Reminds you of Jax, old lore? Do you mean Jax from League of Legends, where it was like... Man, the best at fighting in the world, so he picked up a lamppost and killed everyone? Basically. Your quest, Skullbot. Still no concentrate. Woo. Undesigned? What does that mean? Oh, undisguised, right. What the fuck even is BlazBlue? I've heard this mentioned before, but... No idea. Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck is Arxes? Sage, I don't play games. I don't play fighting games. You can't just say things and expect me to know it. The only reason I've even heard of fucking Guilty Gear is because Mace doesn't shut up about it. It's the other fighting game made by Arxes. The other. They make a lot of fighting games, right? They lost the rights to Guilty Gear for a while. They turned BlazBlue, which was originally an RPG, into a fighting game. Weird. Break all and capture? Oh, Christ. Okay. I mean, we only need to capture one, because the rewards don't matter after that point, right? Put the second one. BlazBlue was originally an RPG. We're all learning today. Is that still in my Steam library? I think I removed it, so I don't think it is. No, it's not. I think I played Mortal Kombat. One of them, I don't know which one. Maybe 10 or something. For like 8 hours. And then I went, this isn't for me. Oh, he died? I was trying to knock him over so we could capture him. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, as long as we capture the second one, it doesn't matter. I can tell you this with 100% certainty. Unless someone makes me play a fighting game or I somehow get one by accident and play it for 2 hours without realizing it's a fighting game, I will never play a fighting game. It's so horrendously far away from anything I want to get involved with. Yeah, he does the standstill thing that he did. But when he does his standstill thing, even if I was to sheath my weapon and put a trap down straight away, I think it's just not enough time to be able to get the capture. Do I play Smash? Nope. Don't like Smash. I played a little bit of the one that was on the GameCube when I was younger, but basically the only thing I ever did was like the time trial thing where you run around and break all the targets on the map, if you know that one. That's all I did. I really enjoyed that. That was fun. I like the music that the one on the Wii has. The like main theme that's very famous. I think that's all I know about it. God is a bomb, Winnie the Pooh. You off your meds again, Mace? $1,300 hours. That's okay about. You've not been on your meds for the past year, I know. I did it. I'm a hero. Capturing one is all that matters because the second one is irrelevant. It's not an okay about when you see the player count. I mean, was the player count always like that, though? Yes. Oh. But no. Truly, Zany, I do not like fighting games. It is everything that I am bad at. And then everything that I think makes games incredibly unfun to play. Wrapped into one nice little tiny package. Added with a little sprinkling of my own personal, neurodeficiency on top, which does not help. So I just don't touch them. You call them Discord fighters? Because you can only find games by asking for them on Discord. Oh, that's rough. For you. I don't dislike them, I haven't woken up yet. But you're right, I don't dislike them. I would go as far as to say I hate them, in fact. Can you redeem the soundtrack? No. You cannot. You meant the Pokemon Gen 4? Oh, okay. I was gonna say Generations is probably still relatively easy to find games in. I don't think you'll ever become more comprehensible, Mace, to be honest with you. Well, that's shit. Was that a micro DC? That was a micro DC. Let's just rehost this quest. Since we've not even started. That's mean. Just because I listened to them once does not mean I'm gonna understand the horrendous depth that you jump into them at, right? You cannot request music. No. It has to be games. The fuck you mean horrendous depth? The fact that you've listened to it 700 times and read through every comment and the creator's comments on the themes that it's meant to embody and... that shit? You scream rubber-dub-dub, yeah, then piss off. No, you don't. But it goes hard. I'm sure it does. I struggle with the grand majority of music to become attached to them unless I have some sort of emotional connection from already having like played it or experienced it in some way. Like just listening to the music by itself, I'll be like, that's a nice track, but it just won't do anything for me really. Well, that's a really unfortunate place for him to fall asleep. Can we not fight him up there? Thank you. It's a terrible place to fight him. Aren't you at gunpoint plays music getting emotional? I mean, I'll be emotional about the fact that you're holding me at gunpoint, not about the music, yeah. But let's be honest, Stein, you've done far worse things to me than hold me at gunpoint already, so even that probably wouldn't affect me that much at this point. Tail break, head break, by the way, please. I didn't say it, but yeah. We still don't really have a wake-up weapon, so just attack him in the meantime. How the fuck does Steve armor look better in this game than in Rise? Because being forced to operate within constraints is always a better thing than having completely free integrity to do whatever you want. Oh, what's the thing I saw in the video that I watched this morning? It's something that Iron Pineapple said. Who's a Souls YouTuber. It was a tweet that they'd made ages ago, and it was really good. Like, if you make a good game with one thing about it that's just really shit but really interesting, you've made a great game. Dude, I cannot get this fucking head break to save my goddamn life. Hey, there we go. Done. Good shit. Well, that's fun. This comment made you want to look up the Winnie the Pooh theme song because you've forgotten how it went. It sent you down a weird rabbit hole. I remember Winnie the Pooh, yeah. I remember Winnie the Pooh. And Tigger. Winnie the Pooh. It's about a bear who really loves honey, and he wears a red shirt, which is interesting because it means he's technically like cock out constantly because he felt the need to put a shirt on. But you know, hey ho. And there's a like donkey or something that's, is it a donkey? I don't know what it is. That's just constantly depressed. You grew up with 2D animated stuff. That's what I grew up with as well. They did some horrors of some the 3D ones as well. They do also exist. He's a Pooh Bear, exactly. Piglet? Yeah. You watched them? Okay, okay. Oh my god, I carved a Pallion. One down, one to go. You always wanted to try and eat honey when you saw the honey because it looked so good. Yeah. The fuck-ass tiger you hated? Tigger? Tigger the tiger? Because they really did a shit job of giving him a name. Every time you think of Winnie the Pooh, you think of those Doobus Goobus videos? I have no idea what the fuck that is. Becomes president and accidentally establishes world peace just by existing as president? Sure. This is some, young people shit. Do you like pocket monsters? Do you mean Pokemon? Or do something else? It's called Pocket Monsters. Back to the Saltus mines, yeah. No, not really. To answer the question. I think this is a conversation we may have had in the past, Sage, but I'm not sure. I'm not really a big JRPG person. As in, I do not like JRPGs kind of as a whole. Just not my flavor of games. I have fond memories of Pokemon Gold because I played it as a kid. I remember getting my Game Boy Color at Christmas one year and being very happy. And I really, really love Black and White. Those games. But I feel like playing Black and White has made me just not enjoy any other Pokemon. Because the rest of them just don't hold up to what Black and White are. To be honest. Like I played, I can't even remember what it's called. X and Y? And just like, the nuance was not there. It was shot in the face and gone. And I don't think the music was as good either. And I did finish it though. And I played Sun and Moon. And I couldn't even get past half that game. It was so, like, not aimed towards me at all. The 5th gen isn't that great? Dude, I love the story. The story just makes those games amazing, combined with the music. N's whole thing is just brilliant. Such a good, like, adult story. You've still got the villains who are just, like, clearly stupid that you have in all the games, but there's, like, actually a good reason behind it. What's the reason behind Sun and Moon? I can't even remember. Lysander thinks everyone is too ugly? I think. That's, like, the whole plot, right? And then there's like a 1,000-year-old man that just wants to be reunited with his 1-foot-tall fairy or something. I can't recall. Yeah, I meant to say X and Y. I think I said Sun and Moon. I didn't mean to. That's just like... It's just shit. Like, Getsus's reasoning is basically just he wants to rule the world because he's a megalomaniac. I'm fine with that. It doesn't need to be complex, right? And N's reasoning is he's a fucking tortured child. Great, brilliant. N's got an incredibly large amount of nuance to his character and it works really well. Lysander is just, as far as I could tell, the one that I played was just everyone's too ugly. I think he wanted to stop, like, pollution or something, maybe? I don't know. The definite version would have been in Pokemon Z, but that game got cancelled. I mean, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that the story of that one was just horrendous. I genuinely can't even remember what the story was for Sun and Moon, but I lost interest so quickly. So incredibly quickly. I think the last thing I did was a fight against a giant fish. If I recall. Like a really big fish. Have any idea how little that narrows things down? No, like the giantized fish. You know where they go like mega in that game? It was a really big fish. Yeah, I'll be 10 minutes, sure thing. Your quest got what? Nostalgia makes you like Emerald and 4th gen more. But yeah, Black White Story might be better. I haven't even played them. I've only played first, second, and fifth. Of like, I've played first, second, and fifth and completed them. I technically completed sixth, but I don't want to touch it ever again. And Sun and Moon I couldn't even finish. I haven't played any others than that. I do not have a Basurios. Oh wait, no I do. Sorry. I was sure I didn't have one. I do actually have one. I mean, this is the thing, right? What do you mean by incomplete? Because if they leave a bunch of the plot threads open at the end of the story, and then they finish those plot threads, does it matter if the base story was just shit by itself, you know? Did I play Black 2 and White 2? Yeah, and at least from a gameplay perspective, I do not like those games. They changed the base story, then it just doesn't matter. They just release shit games, right? It's just unacceptable. Like, it's nice that they got finished in other titles, but it doesn't change the fact that those titles are just, like, bad still. They released it in that state. They made that choice. We'll wait for Gianni. I'll go. For a moment, I thought you were talking about Giovanni. I mean, he probably also hates us. Black and White are the only games with true sequels, yeah. Sun and Moon are also, like... I think X and Y are also 3D games, right? Even? From an aesthetics perspective, I personally think that is one of the worst things Pokemon ever did. Made it a hub reset? Okie dokie. I think they all look fucking terrible. The Switch versions ones, definitely. But the more they pushed forward and tried to become, like, semi-realistic looking, the worse they got. From a visual style perspective. I really like the moving sprites, but I know a lot of people don't, so that's fair enough. But I think the game just lost so much charm. When everything went to being like 3D. So much charm got lost. Computer did a giga crash? Oh my god. Sword and Shield's cartoony art. Sword and Shield has things with its textures that make me never want to touch that game. Where it just looks like moldy textures that never even loaded in properly, which Violet also has as well. Eternal SSD is entirely corrupted. What? We're talking about Pokemon. But the thing is, it's Pokemon, so they'll get away with it, right? The Switch is as powerful as a potato. I understand this, but this line of thought really fucks me off, to be honest. The Switch has always been as powerful as the Switch is. It's never been more or less powerful at any point during its entire development line. So whose fault is it that the game runs like shit? Because they're developing for the Switch, they know what they're dealing with. I know the Switch isn't powerful, but like, make your game less in scope. It's not fucking difficult. Clearly an issue of like Game Freak / the Pokemon company's incessant drive to create shitloads of money. The Switch having low power is... it sucks, right? But like, you know. With Switch's late game life cycles to develop games are such a disappointment. Almost every console, the games got more impressive the later in the console life it came out. Yeah, because people got better at using it, right? Oh, hello. This quest apparently has a devil jaw on its skull. A very tiny devil jaw. And a very big Bucerios. Star Fox to The Last of Us, yeah, exactly right. The art design wasn't great, it just wasn't done justice, yeah. That could be fair. But I think it's a problem of like this obsession with open world that every game has now. Like, you just don't need to. It's not necessary. Why can't I see where he is? And what makes sense for Pokemon? They're just not ready yet. I think it does make sense for Pokemon, yeah. I don't think they'll ever be ready because they're too busy trying to pump out new games way too frequently. Rather than, like, making their game. It's just make it, get it out, make it, get it out, make it, get it out, right? You gotta concentrate. Hey, congrats. And I don't think that cycle is ever going to stop for Pokemon until people, like, stop feeding the Pokemon company money every single time a game releases. Which is never going to happen. It's a game that cooked for 5 years, yeah, right? You have to go for today. Thank you very much for your help, Gianni, and for the hunts. I appreciate it. I'm glad we got you, hopefully, most of your stuff now. You'll pay every time you do not care. I mean, you cap for that, but that's what people do. And then they complain about it when it comes out and it's shit and runs terribly and it's got bugs all over the place. And then they buy the next one on release again. And they wonder why it never gets better. Do you want to jump out, Scottbot, so I can rehost the hub for Unknown? Send you the guild quest? Sure. There you go. Does anyone have a Joe guild quest? Did I get given one? I do not have one. Although I would like to have one. Now Pokemon are going through the route of everything being connected for different games. Champions is for battling, Legends is for exploring the main games, everything else. Hopefully they have to be linked because of consistent improvements. Or they are now making the same amount of team members make 3 games instead of 1. Hopefully it gets better. People who enjoy it. I can't say I necessarily hold out any hope. You have a Diablos, Joe? Not just a Joe. Enjoy the stream, you gotta go. Thanks for coming by. Enjoy yourself. Have a good weekend. You only care about competitive, so you've been eating good while everyone else despairs. Fair enough. You've got a mail that says there's something coming your way computer-wise, but you don't have the thing where they say what they did. That's just weird. But that would be 2 different emails. I don't even know what the new mechanic is for Pokemon. No idea, Scobot. I think someone explained it to me before, and then I just completely forgot, because I... don't care. Sounds horrible, but... Terra makes online ladder unbearable, but for competitions it's great. There's a ladder? Oh, with the, like, the special website that exists, maybe, I suppose, rather than just, like, in general. If they say they didn't find any issues, you'll cry. If they say they didn't find any issues, you need to call them and be like, there's a fucking problem. There's an in-game ladder for Pokemon? What the fuck? Dude, what world do I live in? You've been rank 1 before, congrats. You competitive peeps. How do you find the energy to do this stuff? I will never understand. What's the cutoff for Master Ball? There can only be one. Surprisingly, with Nintendo's hatred for competitive games, they treat competitive Pokemon very seriously. I wonder if that's because Pokemon comes from an inherently competitive phase in the first place with the trading card game. Oh my god. Unknown. Getting blown up constantly here, man. Hits to charge state limbs, yeah. But they really hate Smash for some reason, don't they? Why is it that they hate competitive Smash so much? Do they just hate it for funsies, or is there like a reason? That's the best as anyone can infer, anyway. They hate when their community has fun that they don't profit from. That sounds about right, to be honest. Sounds like Pokemon Company / Nintendo. Nintendo does hate fun that they don't make money off. They've made that very apparent. Going out of their way to copyright claim everything and shoot everyone in the fucking head that dares even make an emulator for a 500-year-old console. No, Sky Emerald. Very funny thing they did was fly YouTubers to Worlds last year, all expenses paid. Okay. Competitive Pokemon has a huge cheating problem. In order to build viable teams, you need like 600 worth of games and consoles. Yeah. Not to mention the amount of time it takes. Mm-hmm. Scorbo, your quest. Even with RNG manipulation, it can be considered a full-time job to build your team for the next competition from scratch. Fun. I suppose if you have even like one, is it Eevee out of place, you just have to like restart basically. I didn't mean to come into here. RNG manipulation, which is considered to be cheating. I mean, there's no way to tell that though, right? Hard part is mainly needing low IVs. Don't you normally want as high as possible? Oh, Trick Room, right. I was more thinking along the lines of like you do all the effort to get your IVs correctly and then fuck up somewhere with your EVs because you were not paying attention, then you have to start over again. Oh, you can lower them? Oh, okay. Okay. You need to make a specific bow set for you, Carlos. What is that? The chin breaking? Are you only using bow, are you, or? You can't put the wall up on this quest. Just noticed he has a 70 shot, that's a lot. Current bow is Pierce, which is fine, but Rapid would be better. If you want a Pierce break, if you want a part break, Rapid would be a lot better, yeah? It's Glavenus, well you already have to fight him like 1,000,000 times throughout the whole game, so you probably got half the materials already. They love spamming that bad boy, they make you fight him so much. Watch out, Res coming towards you guys. Yes, good. Come away from them again. Good, good, good. Some tails and some hyper bits. That sounds about right, yeah? Red's going towards you again. White's nearly dead. I'm pretty sure I saw it standing still at some point in this quest. Yeah, there you go, just died. I have distracted long enough. Oh, Red's nearly dead now as well. Perfect. Lovely. Good job. You stream in GU for a friend on Discord who hadn't seen Monster Hunter before and they asked why you were fighting a penis? Yeah. That is most people's reaction when they see Kazu. Thankfully, I think most people don't tend to have teeth in their penis. And, Kazu does. That you know of? I'm pretty sure I can, with 100% certainty, that the majority of human beings do not have teeth in their phallus. Oh, they're both gold crowns, huh? Cool. Is that quest guaranteed gold crowns? Did I need gold crown Kazus? On my main save? If I did, that's good info. That was Skullbots me. What did I do last? I think it's just Celtus. I think I did this an ogre and didn't get it. Some tumors can grow teeth, and testicular cancer is one of them. It's called a teratoma. The majority of people do not have teratomas. My statement remains true. It can grow both teeth and hair. A teratoma. Probably some other bits as well. Do you have to brush them? Ideally, you get them removed. The shark's teeth have to travel from their balls into their mouths? No, they do not. This is not shark anatomy. This is incorrect. False information is being spread right now. It's technically supposed to be a Japanese creature of myth. Oh, Kazu? Unsurprising. My friend Fred is a shark, and he told me so. Your friend Fred is lying to you. It's a loan shark, like the one from another crab's treasure. That game's so good, man. I love that game. What a fun game that was. So silly that this is one of the last drops I need. My fucking Celtus. 4 more drops that I need in this tier. And Celtus is one of them. Didn't carve any again. Good. Will be your quest, Skullbot. Darnite with a You Can Loss helmet? Is that what that is? It looks really funny. Oh look, I didn't get one in the rewards. Again, how fun. I'm so glad I only play this 2 days a week. At the moment. This is so fucking boring. Your quest, Skullbot. It's so sad I only play it 2 days a week. If I played it more than 2 days a week, I wouldn't be playing it at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. This run is so incredibly boring. Go do a fight, don't get anything from it. Do a different fight, don't get anything from it. Do someone else's fight, which I don't need any materials from. Do someone else's fight, which I don't need any materials on. Get to post my own quest, don't get anything. Repeat, 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 repeat. Cannot wait until they're all done. G3 soon? It's been G3 soon for like 6 streams. It's not soon. I needed what? 4 rare drops? I've moved forward 2 rare drops in 3 weeks. It's not soon, is it? I have an hour left? Yeah. I'll be done today. No, I won't because of quest rotations. Which I really want to do, because it's the only way that this becomes some degree of fair. For the people I'm playing with. I need 5 Diablos Carapace, 7 Celtus Razor Wings. Sorry, 4 Celtus Razor Wings. Breaking the back and capturing is going to be difficult here, since no one is using an area weapon. True combo. That was fun. I'm dead. Nope, it fucked up. And I need a Black Gravios Pallium and a Stygian Sonega Pallium as well, in addition to those 2 quote-unquote common drops. There is just physically not the time to have it finished today. No, why did it go all the way around there? Was that the back break? That was the head. The back is broken. Tail's broken. Just need to injure it enough to cap it. Good, good. Don't know, Skullbot's crossed. That's really unfortunate. Amp sounders. There you go. Sorry, I just wanted to save you your trap. I know you probably have a billion of them anyway, but... Didn't want you to waste the trap. Mine was in a dog shit position though, I will admit. Terrible trap placement. Absolutely horrendous. You brought 3 stacks? Oh, okay, well, still. Underbugs are infinite. Look, I was trying to be helpful, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just being annoying on purpose. Wow. Thought you were done with Diablos? I was, and then when I upgraded the weapon, the next stage of the weapon also needs 12 cortexes, of which I only have 7. Somehow. Despite the fact that I've captured 1 of them and hunted 5 of them. And it's a 60% body curve. 20%, 30% to get 2 from the backbreaker, 30% quest rewards. Somehow I don't have 12 of them. Also a 30% tail carve. Honestly insane. Weapon upgrades need so many materials. Yup. Cut his tail off and kill him, please. I don't care about the head break. Okay. Sure, just come up instantaneously. Hit the conchu that landed on its tail at the exact moment that it came down instead of hitting it. That's just upsetting. Your 1500 hunts on Zwei Ice, you've grown fond of simply standing or chugging a potion within the Ouroboros. Yeah, that's fair. Every weapon has enough time to sheath, plenty of time to sheath. As long as you don't get hit by the paralysis bite. Very unfortunate. Growing fond of anything Najarala related is a mystery to you. The Najarala longsword. How about that one? A lot of people grow fond of that thing. For good reason, it's fucking amazing. Oh, I'm dead as well. Cool. Great. Ugly ass weapon designs too. Goebel died for this. I mean, most of Goebel's weapons are ugly as fuck, so I don't know if we want to go down that line. Your quest go, have I seen the Soul Strangler? I mean, maybe, but I don't know weapons by name because I haven't put 7,000 hours into 3U. Do you consider the Numbing Bird a Goebel or a Funny Bird weapon? The Numbing Bird at this point is just a generic weapon skin that gets used for poison weapons or paralysis weapons. It doesn't belong to any particular creature. Because it's been used in multiple games for multiple different monsters as poison or paralysis. If it's the one I think it is. The hammer. Don't know though. Might be wrong. Probably am. I've never even heard of the Goebel Ganador. What the fuck is that? Ranged weapon? Very done with this game at the moment. I love 4U. But it's really annoying when you spend a whole bunch of time grinding weapons you're literally never gonna use. Because they suck. Well, that's unfortunate. Excuse me, Psychotic? Absolutely fucking not. I cannot let that one go. in GU, most of the weapons are way worse than they are in other games. Because for some reason they follow like old weapon logic, where everything has to have trash sharpness for like the grand majority of the game. Not true at all. Rip. If you look at just the like final step of the very end game weapons, maybe, yeah. But weapon sharpness is really bad in Generations Ultimate. Really, really bad. Especially in low rank. Sharpness became worse because somebody put Gravios in low rank. I mean, Gravios has been in... Is Gravios in low rank in this game? I can't remember. Nasilla is. Tetsu. Find Gravios in low rank here? He's usually in low rank. He's low rank in MH1. Dreamy Knight. In 4. I believe the only one he isn't is in Wilds. Is he in low rank in Wilds? I'm not sure. He isn't in GU. GU doesn't even have, like, a crazy amount of creatures in it, though. It's very strange. It's still the minority, though. Even with 2 different games. I think GU has its own host of problems anyway. I don't think Gravios specifically is enough to make up for that. Some weird ass placings, it does, yeah. I guess that's what it took from 3U. The celebratory commemoration of 3U and putting quests in weird fucking places. Malfestio and Naga share a tier, yeah. Which is just not correct. I don't like mount spamming, but this Diablos refuses to stay still for more than 5 seconds. So I will go for a third mount. Lovely. Do they? Yep. Do you want to see Malfestio again? Malfestio is a good creature. It could do without its reversal control mechanic, I think most people would be pissed off if that was brought back. I personally wouldn't. Well, I don't really care at all about anything being brought back anymore, but it wouldn't bother me if it was brought back with that. It's kind of a big part of it, but... It would be absolutely criminal if they brought back Malfestio before they brought back Kuropeku, though. That would not be okay. Thing always pissed you off about reversal control is your cat's knocking you out of it? Yeah. Right. Absolutely trash luck. On that. Cortex is there. It's a 60% carve chance I carved one of them. And it's a 30% chance from every reward in the first row, and I got one. From a nearly completely full first row. I got two, sorry. Kinda dog shit. Your quest, Combat. Simply letting Malfestio confuse Deviljo into misnavigating itself into the hunt. You've got budget, Kuropeku. Yeah, sure, why not? Wouldn't be the first time they've combined monster mechanics, they did it well. In the best generations? It's only in one game. Technically it's in Portable Third, and that's a different game. It's the same fucking game. In terms of monsters, basically. How many monster differences is there between 3U and Portable Third? Like 5 or so? Portable Third has both the... I mean ones that Portable Third has that 3U doesn't, specifically. 6. Okay. And Wardrobe isn't even missing anything, so... Nor the Matsu. Not in Gen 3. God, that fight's bad. 3G has 50 less defense and a couple of extra quests, so it's a unique video game. Doesn't 3U have extra defense? Or is it specifically 3G that has less defense? Put it either way. Wait, there is actually a difference. They were straight up just like these Western players are too shit to do this. Give them extra defense. What the fuck? I thought that was just a difference between Try and then the portable version of Try. Like across the board. I didn't realize that was a difference between 3U and 3G. Crapcom. What the hell? Then they made the Latin font unreadable to lower the barrier of entry. Nice, good job. Nice knockdown from the ceiling. Do you still want to capture these, Scorbot? I assume. Yes? Okay, cool. That's insane. I genuinely didn't know that was the difference between 3U and 3G. I have a code to remove that on Sidra. I don't know if you have enough time to do this. You do if it doesn't jump immediately. Okay. If it jumps immediately, you're just fucked, though. At least I got a rare drop today. I should be happy with that. I have the chance to get another one, but... yeah. Should be happy that I got a rare drop. Oh, I've already got the right weapons on. How convenient. Red Kezi will now show up on GX expeditions, yeah? I've never done that quest. Apparently not. I don't think I had a Kezi weapon at all. But does Kazu's duels? Kazu duels don't exist in this game. I don't believe. I think they only exist in GU and Rise, if I'm not mistaken. I think that they're the only two games that existed. I could be wrong, but Jen the Goat once again. What, for adding trash dual blades to it? Yeah, sure. Oh, it's so good of them to add a completely useless pair of dual blades. Sweet. You like your bottom tier weapons? Thank you very much. They'd be great if they just made dual blades not shit when they're dual element. I don't understand why they make them dual element and then also lower the values because they're dual elements. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, Thunder plus Para would be amazing. Like, as a combination. That's actually super fucking good. Like, use that against Rathalos or Rathian. That's gonna fuck real hard. As a combo. But just because of the way that separate dual blades work, it's just terrible. Looking at either Plessioth or Lavasioth ones. So there's a water fire, right? Also, there's an Ogre Stygian ones, which are lightning dragon. It's honestly such an incredibly cool concept. So horrifically underutilized by the way that they choose to implement it. It's a giant shame. Lightning Dragon has a couple of matchups, very infrequently though, right? It's rare that there's a situation where you wouldn't be better off just bringing a straight dragon or a straight lightning. Oh, can't reach his head. Wait, did we break his back? Oh my god, his back is broken. PS Gunner gameplay. Also probably means he's gonna die before I can break his head. Yeah, there you go. It does come with a detriment somewhere. And then Unknown fucking died on the spot. That's unfortunate. Hey, the head break and the mount. Nice. Might even get the second stomach break from that, which would be the subquest. Which can actually give palliums. It's just too hard to have happen in a single quest usually. No, we didn't get it. He's gonna die now as well. Oh well. Oh well. Got the head break, that's the important bit. And the subquest is a 1%, so like, who gives a shit? The meme would be water thunder, so you can do the double metals. Don't you need water ice for that? Oh no, gold is weak to thunder, isn't she? Is Silverloss weaker to water or thunder? Or ice, sorry. For some reason I want him to be ice, but I think I might be thinking of a Geolos. Because the Geolos is ice. Potentially. I don't know, weaknesses in the rafts are weird. Hey, look, I didn't get it. Your quest, Skullbot. Yours was also dead. I'm kind of surprised you didn't kill yours before we killed ours, to be honest. With the pierce damage against that big boy. You'd already dumped your 2 and you're free. Oh, okay, fair enough. You didn't bring combinable. What doesn't melt them as quickly? Very fair. Oh, I got it for a moment there. There it is. It's too expensive. You save those for solo. You know what? Good point, actually. Armor crafting mats are... sorry, ammo crafting mats are not cheap. In the slightest. Well, I imagine this guy is gonna get absolutely fucking wrecked. Hello, Frodo. Oh, how you doing? I fucked it all so bad. You're currently filled with dread? Thanks for asking. I'm sorry to hear that for you. You miscalculated. What did you miscalculate? You thought you'd have your alpha triple perfect IV monster after 38.5 IRL days of game time? In real life days of game time? What? What? That's a lot of time. You only calculated the average time for IV and Alpha proc. You forgot there are 4 traits that need to be on the monster as well. Oh no. That's a whole bunch of extra variability added into that equation. Casual 2-minute Basurios. Poor little guy. He didn't stand a chance. You're fucking wrecked. Okie dokie. Thank you very much for hunting with me, Unknown and Skullbot. Thank you for joining me earlier, Gianni, even if you're not here at the moment. I appreciate the help. I will be back with more for you, specifically, next Friday at this point. You can see when on that linky link there. Otherwise, I will be back in around 15-20 minutes or so with some Fire Emblem Engage, where I hopefully finish the accursed game today. I will be back in just a moment. See you in a sec.